Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is. Where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yeah. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goals regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the juice like torture. It's on you, tell the truth.
Yeah, we about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Listen. Yeah. Aim in the fit so you see in the mirror. Play with your focus and watch it get clear. Polish your crown, turn it up if you wear it. You live in the root, release what you're fearing. And watch it all rise, the righteous will hear it. They calling us twisted, I'm not even caring. Because it's unseen, the mind is too barren. They won't even heal it, they pass it to cheering. We over here healing, conversing and listening. Know that the truth isn't always appealing, but end it with healing and find your beginning. Frequency positive, what you receiving. Perception is up to you, what you believing. What you retrieving, mentally speaking. Life that they breathing, no words from a heathen. Don't know it all, but together undefeated. Conversation rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen, hey. Yeah.
We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Praying for truth cause the world is so fickle. Keeping my mental how clean as a whistle. Attention's a trap that can lead you astray. Sneering this shit through the storm and the haze. Real conversations are lost in the greed. Others get lost in the web that it weaves. Sift through the rhetoric, uncover schemes. Knowledge inherited, this is imperative. I got a lot on my mind and I'm sharing it. Apples to oranges, it ain't no comparisons. I'm the type that'll never break character. I'm the type to make memories and cherish them. Trust intuition and doubt of disparity. Pursuing the echoes of wisdom. Chasing that moment of clarity. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track, we the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. Who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen.
It's on you, tell the truth.
I missed your face. Peace for those that are just joining us for the first time. I am Kimberly Vertican, also known as Universe Badger. I'm a life coach, integrative holistic health practitioner, herbalist, Reiki spiritual healer, certified sonomic mind-body healer practitioner, trauma-informed care certified. That's a lot. But a lot of my work that I do centers around the connection between the mind, body, and spirit, understanding our patterns, becoming aware of what we carry, and recognizing how our experiences affect the way that we think, feel, respond, and move through life. And what brings us directly into tonight's conversation, you are not your mind. You are not your body. You experience this life through them. Beautiful is being you in the fullest, to the fullest, not being your mind, your body, yet allowing the will of your soul to experience itself through your mind and outward through your body. So tonight I want us to think about what happens when those parts of ourselves aren't aligned. What happens when the soul knows when and where it wants to go, while the mind and body are still responding where you've already been? Tonight, we're talking about we're talking to our lower self through our higher self. Golden Eagle, could you read the deeper meaning?
Yes. The higher self and lower self don't necessarily have to represent good and bad. The lower self experiences the human side of life: fear, anger, ego, desire, pain, survival, reaction. The higher self gives us the ability to step outside of those reactions long enough to become aware of them, and awareness creates choice. If I can observe my thoughts, am I my thoughts? If I can recognize my reaction, do I have to become my reaction? Maybe that's another way to look at enlightenment: bringing light into the mind, bringing awareness into places within ourselves that we couldn't see before. And maybe that awareness allows us to become beautiful. Be you in full. Not a version shaped entirely by fear, reaction, expectations, or conditioning. The fullness of who we actually are. Maybe connecting with the higher self isn't about rejecting our humanity. Maybe it's about understanding ourselves enough to allow something deeper within us to lead. So tonight we're asking, can the deepest part of who you are guide the parts of you that are still learning? Let's have a good conversation.
And I have a whole confession. No one really reads along with me except for maybe you, Golden Eagle, and I mess up a lot and I just go with it. I don't let it be known. I just like, you could see it all the time. I just add words, take words out as I'm reading it. No one knows the difference. Peace, Ray.
Peace. What's happening?
All is truly well. And I just have so much love in my heart for so many people, and I just want to give everybody their flowers. And Ray, you're doing amazing. Your voice is finally getting recognized. I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a long time coming. I almost gave up.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't. So let's start off. What does the title "Talking to Your Lower Self Through Your Higher Self" mean to you, Ray?
Talking to my lower self through my higher self?
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a minute. I would say that would be like my more enlightened self trying to get me right sometimes. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that was what it would mean to me. My higher self, like, I don't know, like a lot of times I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't physically do it. So that part of me that knows more about me, knows what I need to do, whatever, is communicating to the stubborn ass regular me to actually follow through with stuff, I suppose, I guess. I don't know. Something like that.
Okay. How about you, Golden Eagle? What does the title "Talking to Your Lower Self Through Your Higher Self" mean to you?
I kind of took it as listening to your spirit, because a lot of times we listen to our mind or like our thoughts or our heart, our feelings or our thoughts, and we don't, and that, but like hearing our spirit, man, that's like our intuition or that inner voice, man. But really, identifying with the spirit. That's the way I take it anyway, man. Like that's your actual your gut, man. Your spirit is telling you. Your soul is speaking to you. It's telling you something, And so to me, that's probably more like I guess in a sense like intuition. But that's kind of how I take intuition is more. That's your reason you have that intuition, that sense of whatever it is because your spirit's talking to you.
So, for me, the whole reason that I started gauging my ears in the first place is because I want to hear myself better. Because my soul is talking to me, and a lot of times I know better. I just don't do better, and I should, because if I know better, the only reason why I don't do better is because I'm comfortable, or it's habit, or an excuse. So yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. It's basically my soul talking to me, telling me, "Come on now, you don't have to give that pain place. You don't have to give it power. You don't have to feed that energy. That's somebody else's energy. That's not yours." So that's what it is basically to me. Peace, peace, Kendall Cobb.
Hiya, glad to be here.
So Kendall, don't go off. What does talking to your lower self through your higher self mean to you?
That's a good question. To your lower self is just being more subconsciously aware of your inner thoughts.
Okay.
And then same with your higher self. It's all basically the same thing of just knowing who you are as a person, whether you like it or not. So it's kind of both terms. You just got to know yourself better, the things you want in life.
Okay, okay. So Ray, how do you know when your higher self is speaking?
Usually when it's giving me instructions about something, but I don't know if that's my higher self or if that's just my chemically deficient brain saying it. But yeah, I mean, that's like, I don't know. The higher self is what keeps me in line, tells me what I need to do. I guess. I don't know. It guides me, kind of. I don't know.
Okay. How about you, Golden Eagle? How do you know it's your higher self talking?
I mean, that's for our own. I guess we have to be able to decipher whether we're listening to our heart, mind, or spirit.
Yeah.
I guess we just gotta, that's yeah. I feel like it's more a sense of, hey, I can feel it. I mean, I know when my spirit's talking to me. I'm pretty good at listening to my gut, at my intuition, and again, that's why I'm just a strong believer in our intuition being our spirit pulling at us for whatever reason. And, honestly, like you said, I'm pretty good at just listening to my intuition. The biggest regrets I have in my life are times that I ignored my intuition, and so I've and that started when I think about the very first time. I was pretty young, but man, everything in my soul was screaming at me, and yeah, and I lived to regret not just taking heed to what I was feeling, because to me it's a feeling. I can feel it pull at me at times, and yeah. So and because I live to regret not just going with my gut instinct, I've always just tried to hear it loud and clear.
Okay. Kendall Cobb, how do you know when your higher self is talking to you?
It's almost like a certain feeling when you shouldn't do things, you don't do it, but you do it anyways. And then you're like, oh, maybe I should have done that. And you still do it anyways.
Okay. So for me, when I know my higher self is talking to me, I feel a little uncomfortable. I feel like I'm almost like chastising myself a little bit because of me knowing better. So I almost feel like it would be a parent talking to a child, yet not rationally here. Just like that part of my brain saying, "Come on, you knew better. Why'd you even do that? Why'd you even give that power? What made you think that that was right?" So basically, it's when I stop myself and put myself in the corner and give myself a timeout. That's my higher self. And I love something that you said, Golden Eagle, when you said your mind your heart mind. And I don't know if you did that intentionally, unless you said your heart and your mind, but your heart does have a mind. And your heart has a mind, and so does your stomach. And that's what people don't realize. They think that their brain is the only mind, and it's not. That's the only one that's in survival, though. Your heart mind is different, and your stomach mind is different. And if we listen to our stomach mind, if I would have listened to my stomach mind, I wouldn't have ate that cinnamon roll, because now I feel like crap. And I don't even eat it, so I knew I shouldn't have. But it was there. So, yeah, I should have listened to my stomach mind. or whatever. So the next question would be, Ray, do you believe you are your thoughts? Oh, this is good for you. Or the one observing them?
Oh boy, I'm the one observing them. Me particularly.
Yeah.
I'm observing them. They're like in surround sound in my head, so I'm just kind of listening.
So for those that don't know, some people have an inner dialogue and some don't. Ray has like 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on a good day.
Yeah. That is on a good day. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but when they read my book, it'll make complete sense. It'll totally make sense. But yeah.
And when's your book coming out?
October 15th.
October 15th.
Yeah. It's a 1-year anniversary of something that I'm proud of to overcome, see how far I got in 1 year's time. So I figured I'm just going to push it off till then. So I have a better remembrance of October 15th than what I currently do.
Yeah. When your higher self was talking to your lower self?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, something like that. Yep.
Golden Eagle. Can you believe you are, or do you believe that you are your thoughts, or that you are the one observing them?
I know that question made me think of a video that SGF sent me a few months ago, and I never looked at it like this until I was watching that video. But like, yeah, it explained, and I believe it to be true, because it made sense. But it explained how our thoughts aren't our own, but we do have our own thoughts. We think to ourselves too, but a majority of our thoughts aren't ours. They enter our mind, and when we look at it like that, then that means they're coming from somewhere else other than within our own mind. And so I guess both. I think some of our thoughts are our own, and our thoughts are a part of our being, and. But I do think that thoughts enter our mind too. Some are parasitic thoughts that are they ride on frequencies.
Facts.
And
Kendall
so, yeah.
Cobb, do you believe that your thoughts are yours, or you are observing them? And this is going to be funny for Kendall.
Oh boy, can I say both? I'm on both terms here. How to explain that?
What did you ask in the comments?
Okay, so it's kind of like a deja vu. Do you ever get like these weird feelings before they happen, and your body tells you not to do it and you do it anyways? And it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And it's like you're into these situations where you shouldn't be into, and then they happen either way. It's almost like a playback type of vibe going on when it shouldn't happen, but they do.
Like when I ate that cinnamon roll?
Yeah, or like having that cup of coffee when I'm like, yeah, I'm still awake.
And it's your 4th cup?
Only my first today.
Oh, okay. You're good for you today. So no, yeah, I've had those many of times. Have you had those before? Anybody? Those deja vu moments, Ray?
I didn't hear what she said. For some reason, I can't hear anybody but you.
Oh, you may have to back out and come back.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. How about you, Golden Eagle?
I've definitely experienced deja vu.
Yeah, me too, all the time. And not only have I experienced deja vu, but I also can tell when someone's gonna come over or reach out to me. So I've experienced those too. But for sure, definitely deja vu. Let me help Ray come back. So I'll answer the question. Do I believe that you are your thoughts, or are you the one observing them? I'm going to say both also, because I know sometimes my thoughts do come across, but sometimes it is of by habit of what I'm around, what I surround myself with. I do have this inner dialogue that says random bullshit, for real, and it's not mine. I know it's not. Can you hear us now, Ray? Or
Hear you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Golden Eagle say something?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
So Kendall wanted to know if you had deja vu, moments of where you knew better but you still did it anyways.
Who, me?
Yes.
I've had many moments where I knew better and did it anyways. Yes. I've had a lifetime full of those, and but yeah, I've also had deja vu too, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
So Ray, you might as well stay. Can your body hold on to something your mind believes it has released already?
Can the body hold on? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like you think you're over it, but your body's still reacting to it.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times, a lot of different things.
The smell of something, the smell of a certain smell make you think and make your mouth start watering for something.
Yep, all kinds of different things. We have smells or certain feelings, certain visual thing, all kinds of different things can trigger that. So yeah.
Okay. Golden Eagle, can your body hold on to something that your mind believes it has released already?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. How about you, Kendall Cobb? Do you have a different answer?
No, same answer. It's a yes.
I like saying your whole name, Kendall. I hope you don't mind because Kendall Cobb sounds so fun to me. It's yeah, I like it. It reminds me of a nursery rhyme for some reason.
And it rocked my age. It's okay.
I like Kendall Cobb. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna say yes too. Of course. That's the survival mindset, and that's the trauma response. You're holding on to something, especially if you have an addiction to something. You don't have to have it or think of it for it to be triggered. It can be triggered by many different things.
That's a good example. Yeah.
I'm an addict, but I'm a sex addict. Well, I'm a controlled one now, but I was.
Me too. Yeah, me too. So yeah, I get it.
So yeah, and I just certain things would trigger the thought, certain sounds or emotions, and just different things. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, how much of who you were or who you are comes from conditioning or inherited patterns, right?
I think a lot of it comes from inherited patterns. I think a lot of it does, actually. I mean, not like inherited from other people, but just how I think, like how I was born to think about things. I don't think like inherited from like family members or whatever, but.
How about you, Golden Eagle? How much of you, or how much of who you are comes from condition? Can it come from conditioning or inherited patterns? How much?
How much of
who you are comes from
See,
conditioning?
I think that varies from individual, from one person to another.
Yeah.
I guess so. Answering that, like speaking for myself, I I think I've kind of broken a lot of certain conditionings. Not saying I've broken them all, broke all my chains, but definitely a lot of the things that were inherited. And I've been conscious of both of them a lot in the last few years anyway. So I don't know how much of that creates who I am. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot more to me than just those traits. So
Okay. How about you, Kendall Cobb? How much of who you are comes from conditioning or inherited patterns?
Oh, well, I can blame that both on my parents' side for where they came from, but I'm just me. I'm still coexisting. I'm still here. And I'm just living up to the best terms that I can just to be here.
Okay. For me, I'm going to say it's a 50-50 split. The old me used to be more on the inherited patterns. And then now this part of me is more on conditioning because I had to rewire my thinking. But at one time, my biological mom would always say, I'm sorry, constantly. And I adapted to that. And I was constantly saying, I'm sorry, even though I had nothing to say I'm sorry for. Like if someone ran into me, I was apologizing. If somebody would, even when it wasn't me that was doing something, I was apologizing because it was habit from constantly her doing it. And I took a class recently about generational and inherited things that can be passed on down, whether you realize it or not. If somebody, because of your name or because of, like a great grandparent that you never even met, if you inherited their name, sometimes you will inherit some of their traits too. Even if it is consciously because you were told what that person did with that name, or subconsciously in genetics, I can't explain it. And there's actually science studies showing that too. So I could say it goes both ways. But for me, the new version of me is now more conditioned because I have to keep reminding myself that I am not who I once was. If you have a soul contract, where does free will come in? And I love this. I'm going to skip people and I'm going to do Golden Eagle first because Golden Eagle has a real standpoint on free will.
Sorry, I was lost in thought there. I think still got stuck on the last question. But
Okay.
if we have a soul contract, where does free will come in?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, contracts, they're made to be broken anyway, aren't they? So I guess it's all a matter of choice. Rules are meant to be broken. Their bonds are meant to be broken. I don't know. I'm just being a smart ass. But yeah, it's still all a choice. You choose to uphold the contract or not.
Okay.
You still have that free will, that choice.
Okay. How about you, Ray?
What's up? Sorry, I had to plug my other phone in real quick. Ask that again real quick.
How much no. If we have a soul contract, where does free will come in?
Free will comes in everywhere because we have free will to do whatever we want to do, really.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can choose whether we want to live right or not. We choose everything. We have free will to choose whatever we want to do at any time, really.
Okay. Kendall Cobb, if we have a soul contract, where does free will come in?
Again, within yourself, you don't owe anything to anyone just for existing. You have those choices to make in life.
Okay. What I love about this is everybody has a different view. Some agree sometimes and some differ. And I love that because I'm totally opposite on this. And I'm not being opposite on this just because I want to be opposite. But I believe that we all made a soul contract. And I believe that we asked to come here from our parents, our children, everything in our lives, even the people that hurt us. We asked for them to be in our lives so that we could learn the lesson that we had to learn because we wouldn't have learned it from anybody else. Now, if that's me telling myself that, so that I can heal from things, then so be it. But at the end of the day, that's my belief. Because do I know what's real and what's not? No. And if I know somebody that does, I'm going to tell them they're full of shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't think anybody knows. I think we're all just trying to figure it out. So to me, that's my belief. And I'm saying belief because I don't know. But I believe that we all have a soul contract, and where free will comes in is you have to break that contract within whoever you're in a situation with. If it's null and void and it's no longer bonding, because I believe the words are powerful, you have to break that contract in order to go on. We tell ourselves stuff in our heart, we'll hold on to that ideal, and so will our mind, of whatever we tell ourselves about a person. Even though we no longer care about that person, we're going to try to see them through their potential. We're going to try to see the good in them because we told ourselves that we loved them at one time. And that's the person we're going to spend the rest of our life with. So we automatically start accepting things that we shouldn't have accepted and that we no longer would have accepted any other terms. But yet, for some reason, we accepted it from them because we told our mind who they were. And that's all our mind saw of them. That's my opinion. So anyways, Ray, do you think that repeating patterns are lessons we haven't learned yet?
I don't know about that, because to me, everything is a pattern. That's how I exist. I see patterns in absolutely everything. So I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that. I can, you know what I mean? I can only look at it from the way I see it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
I love that. And I gotta say, I love that Golden Eagles walked around. Those that are looking, and if you're Dizzy OL, put up with it, because a couple months ago he couldn't walk. So let him walk. Let him fly if he wants to fly. Do you think repeating patterns are lessons we haven't learned yet? Golden Eagle, you're muted, my love.
I think often enough they probably are. It's some form of lesson. I mean, I guess when we're talking about ourselves, if these patterns are that we're talking about are cycles that we're creating, then obviously we haven't learned well enough to break the cycle. But I mean, kind of like Ray was saying with patterns and everything, I'm like, I feel like if you look at the things deeply enough, you're gonna find a pattern in everything too. So I guess it's just kind of depending on how we're speaking, I guess.
Okay. Kendall Cobb, how about that one? Do you think repeating patterns are lessons we haven't learned yet?
In a way, yes and no. It's kind of hard to put into different perspectives, but it's kind of breaking your own patterns too for old habits that are needing to be set down for yourself for your better future, if that makes sense.
It definitely does, because I'm agreeing with you. That's exactly how I feel too. I believe yes and no too. And I also believe that sometimes we reflect it. I'm a true believer on what surrounds ourselves is something that we reflect within ourselves. That's something we have to learn within ourselves still. So until we become uncomfortable and we learn the lesson we learn, we're going to continue putting ourselves in that situation. It may not be with that same person, but it'd be somebody that gave us the same similar experience, so that we still have to learn. I believe this is the toughest, roughest college that we've ever signed up for, and I will not do it no more. That's my belief. So, Ray, what does it look like when your soul, mind, and body are truly aligned?
It looks peaceful. Everything is flowing. Just everything is working like it's supposed to. You know, that's when you're at your heightened state. I believe I think that's what I always try to achieve, is to get all three of those aligned. And that's your enlightened state right there, I think, to me.
Golden Eagle.
Ray just answered it for me, honestly. Yeah, that's
Me
he
too.
really literally said exactly what I was thinking before he. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of how I see it too. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever reached total enlightenment, but at the same time, I do think I've had some pretty good alignment in my time too at
Yeah.
different points in life, and yeah, having those things aligned correctly, man, that's got to be what that's got to be the steps, that's got to be the part of the process to reaching full enlightenment. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Kendall Cobb, what does it look like when your soul, mind, and body are truly aligned?
I was gonna say finally at rest. So whenever that time comes, I'll accept it.
Okay. Dharma, where nothing around you bothers you. That inner peace of just like that, like both the gentlemen said. Ray said the same thing I was thinking too. It bounced right off my head into his mouth from Golden Eagles. It just went so like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. So, if we look at enlightenment as bringing light into our mind, what does enlightenment mean to you, Ray?
It means it's like you're in full control. Your mind is in. Let me try to word this properly. I don't know. You're just in that's when you're in a heightened sense. I mean, that's when you understand, and that's when your thoughts are flowing. That's when you can control your actions. You can choose the right thing. You understand what's going on, higher level of knowledge, peaceful existence, control over your inner demons, whatever they are for each individual person. Just when everything is kicking just right, mind, body, and soul all functioning together.
How about you, Mr. I almost called you by your last name. Oh shit. How about you, Golden Eagle? If you look at enlightenment as bringing in or enlightenment as bringing light into your mind, what does enlightenment mean to you?
I've always looked at enlightenment as getting on and I don't want to sound blasphemous, but like reaching full enlightenment, you get on that God plane, and that's the way I've always seen it anyway. And that's like Buddhist monks will tell you. Obviously, it's attainable. You don't have to. You can do that in life. You don't have to do that through death. To get there. So, but again, I can't. I mean, I can't speak too much because it's not like I haven't gotten that far.
I feel that.
So,
I feel that.
you know.
Kendall Cobb, if we look at enlightenment as bringing light into your mind, what does enlightenment mean to you?
It's something more profound that's beyond our understanding, I think, when we fully know that we know, and then there's more things to it than just accepting those terms.
I feel that I could finish Golden Eagle's sentence with this, what maybe not exactly, but with the Christ-like conscious of just having one with source and self, knowing that everything, almost like the parting of the Red Sea when you're walking down the road, just knowing that this is it, this is how everything's supposed to be aligned, this is how you're supposed to think, this is how you're supposed to flow, that just balance, that like water, like Bruce Lee said, that kind of stuff. So, what does beautiful, being you to the fullest, mean to you, Ray?
Authenticity. Being you, yourself. Completely authentic, able to point out your good and your bad, being honest with yourself about it. But yeah, that's basically what it means for me.
Peace, peace, Queen. I want you to reach out to that person, Ray, that's in the comments. Dope artist, extremely dope artist. I think you guys could make some good music together. Dope artist,
Who is it? I don't even see
majestic.
Is it in the chat thing? The thing?
Yeah, it's also
Okay.
on the screen, but it's okay. It's so small. It says majestic.
Okay. I'll look him up after
It's
we're
a
done.
female.
Okay. Oh, I need
And her-
I need. Oh yes, I need you.
Yes, the universe aligned you for her coming on right now.
Well, there we go.
She says she's undergoing something. Hold on, let me find her comment. She's undergoing something. Undergoing music industry is her showing love and respect. Queen of the underground music. See, you don't get me lying. She said it says queen of the underground music, showing her some love and respect. Yes, back to you, my love. Back to you.
Okay.
So yeah, you need to reach her though.
Okay. I'm showing love too. I'm showing
That's
love
right.
too. Then.
Showing love. So, Golden Eagle, what does beautiful being you to the fullest mean to you?
I mean, I guess like they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I mean, I see beauty in all things, really. I try to anyway, even the ugly. So I don't know exactly what beautiful means to me. I don't have that's when I didn't memorize the definition to. But it's beauty. It's all about perspective. It's all about what you're looking at and how you're looking at it. So.
Yeah, being you to the fullest. Kendall Cobb, did you say what does beautiful being you to the fullest mean to you?
No bullshit. Just be genuine. Be true to yourself. Be honest.
I'm gonna say authenticity, regardless. Like I was saying before we went live, if you're an asshole, just be an asshole at all times. Don't be an asshole sometimes and sometimes not. Stay authentic to that shit. It don't matter what you are. Authenticity is the highest frequency in the world. If you're a downright jerk, always be a downright jerk. If you're positive and you're showing love and light, then always show positive and love and light. Don't just be a chameleon to whoever's you're around. That's fake. Stay authentic to that. And I don't think you're going to get far being fake. You're going to get a lot further being true to you. So I'm with Golden Eagle when seeing beauty and everything. Honestly, even though I'm not going to sign up for this school again, this is the most beautiful time to be alive, and this is the most beautiful place to live in. I see so much beauty in every single thing. I'm just in awe every single day. I want to cry because I'm so have so much gratitude and just awe of everybody and everything. I'm proud of people. So that's what it means to me. Golden Eagle, you had a really long day, so could you read the last part?
Yeah, the reflection.
And it also goes to the bridge, if you don't mind.
Tonight's conversation wasn't really about choosing between a higher self and lower self. It was about understanding the relationship between them. The lower self experiences, the mind interprets, the body responds, and the higher self can observe. Maybe growth happens when we stop fighting pieces of ourselves long enough to understand why they're there. Because once we become aware of a pattern, a reaction, or even a fear, we have something we didn't have when we were simply reacting. Choice. We can repeat it, we can respond differently, we can learn from it, or we can release it. Maybe being your higher self isn't about escaping the human experience. Maybe it's about allowing the soul to lead while the mind and body become expressions of who you truly are. Tuesday, conscious according to who, and what brings us directly into Tuesday. Oh, and that brings us directly into Tuesday, because tonight we've talked a lot about awareness. We've talked about observing our thoughts, recognizing our conditioning, understanding our patterns, and becoming aware of what may actually be leading us. Those are all things we associate with being conscious. Yet who decided what conscious means? We hear people say they're conscious, they're not conscious, they're awakened. They need to help. They need to wake up, sorry. And my question is, according to who? Is the consciousness determined by religion, science, society, culture, personal experience, or could consciousness be something within us that exists before anyone taught us who we were supposed to be? That's where we're going Tuesday. Conscious according to who?
So I have a funny story real quick before we end this up, because I'm going to do everybody's positive message. But I had a funny story real quick. I said to my son, I said, I need someone to read. This is before Ray volunteered or Jonathan, one of the other, when you were sick, Golden Eagle. I said, I need somebody to read. And my son said, why don't you call the VFW? I'm sure you'll find somebody that has better eyesight than you. And the VFW is for senior citizens.
Oh, hell no.
So yeah, that's it. So let's do our positive message real quick. What would be your positive message, Ray? Oh, you're muted.
Am I? Oh, okay, there we go. My positive message would be like what we were talking about. Be yourself. Be authentic. Don't be afraid to approach the world. The world isn't going to bite you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just be authentic, be yourself, go for what you want, and quit worrying about what everybody else thinks about you.
Kendall Cobb, for your positive message, could you say what you wanted to? Oh, hold on, Kendall. Let me let Golden Eagle do his positive message real quick, because he might have to get off because he's had a long day. Golden Eagle, your positive message?
Just anything you put your mind to, you can do.
Oh, yes. Kendall Cobb, what's your message?
Is it about the thing I talked about, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, so what you could do to help with the giveaway that I'm doing, it is for back to school for students who don't have anything much to give for society. So if anyone wants to help out or reach out with donations, that would be always appreciated. You can also contact me anytime for how you can help out or where to reach out with the Unseen Twisted Truth. So anything that's basically school supplies, we're happy to help out.
Kendall Cobb is putting on a fundraiser. What kind of fundraiser? To get people to donate anything to help kids that are less fortunate to go back to school, because a lot of kids can't afford certain things and they get made fun of. So Kendall's going to try to stop that from happening.
That's what's up. It's a good cause.
Yes.
Good cause.
So my positive message, and I'm going to put all the information in. Kendall is not going to set her address out. I've already yelled at her today. We're not doing that again. So when she gets a P.O. box, we're going to put all the information out, and we're going to share it on all of our platforms of where to people can donate stuff. So tonight wasn't about telling anyone what to believe. We never tell people what to think. Tonight was about looking within ourselves and asking, what is actually leading me? My thoughts, my reactions, my conditioning, my body, or something deeper within me. Maybe the lower self doesn't need to be silenced. Maybe it needs to be understood. And maybe being you to the fullest means allowing the will of your soul to express through your mind and outwardly through your body. Thank you again for coming on this evening, and continue to, where am I? I totally lost myself. Thank you for coming on this evening. Oh yeah. And continue the conversation with us at unseentwistedtruth.com, where the ears that will listen and where your opinion matters, and so does your story, because you matter. May your night be full of positive energy and high vibrations filled with peace and love. Ashe, everyone. Peace, peace.
Ashe.
Kendall Cobb, peace, peace.
See ya.
Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can't be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard.